Welcome everyone, all of our customer service team. We're super excited to do a little presentation about the new collection for 2021. We've worked very hard on it, the product development team, as well as the marketing team on the new catalog, which we're super excited to present to our clients. We printed 5,000 copies, and the theme is Joyful Rebellion. Jennifer Haddad will go into more information about that, more description about that. So we're going to be launching 286 new products this time, which is very exciting because we typically launch new collections every 6 months. But last year we had to only launch our new collection in January, and in August we held off because of the situation. But now we're thrilled to be launching this new collection. We're going to be covering all our categories: art, mirrors, lighting, accessories, accent furniture, rugs, and pillows. So there's going to be new products for all the categories, and we're very excited about it. What's new is mostly we're continuing to develop products along the same lines. Later on in the year, we will be launching 2 collections by new designers that we're going to be adding to actually collaborating with. It'll be basically with Aaron Williams. Actually, Aaron Williams, we've done some collabs with previously, but we're going to be doing a more detailed line with him, as well as Leclerc Decor, which we're very excited about. So I think I'm going to hand it off to Jennifer Haddad. Again, we're super thrilled about this new collection, and we're excited to fill you in on a lot more details and more information about the products.
Thanks, John. So hi everyone. For the new employees, I'm Jen. I'm the Director of Marketing. I've been with Renwell for about 4 years now. And just so you all know, this training video, it's going to be put on YouTube as an unlisted video. So everyone on the team can access it. If you have questions, you can leave it as a comment directly in the YouTube video, and marketing will monitor and make sure all questions get answered. So today I'm just going to take a really brief moment to introduce you to our new catalog. I'm going to share my screen. Can everyone see the Joyful Rebellion?
Yes, we see it.
Okay, good. Okay, so the name of the catalog, as you can see, it's called Joyful Rebellion, and it's inspired by Henri Matisse, who was a hugely influential artist, known primarily as a painter from the first half of the 20th century. His influences are really huge. They're all over the art and design world, especially right now. We're seeing his influences everywhere. And what he was best known for was color. So he used a lot of really bright color, which explains this beautiful yellow that was chosen for the cover. Fun fact as a side note, the yellow was chosen before the Pantone 2021 color of the year came out. So it just shows you'll be seeing this everywhere in the coming year. The Pantone colors were a slightly lighter yellow and a gray color. So yeah, he was known for color, but also cutouts and shapes. So as you can see here, these shapes and cutouts were incorporated into our cover page. And so the color comes through here on the second page, and we incorporated the shapes also to our products here. And the reason we called it Joyful Rebellion. So Matisse knew all about tragedy. He grew up in a really dark time, living through World War II and all sorts of different tragedies. And his answer to that was to create whimsical and happy creations. So he saw it, the problem was that darkness and misery are so likely to overpower us that we actually need to make a deliberate effort to remind ourselves of cheerful and hopeful things. So we thought that was a great parallel between the year we just had in 2020 with all the craziness that happened, to make an effort to bring color and joy into our clients' lives with our new collection. So you can see that coming through here. There will be more in-depth catalog trainings coming up with our previous creative director, Alum. So I'm just gonna run this through very quickly. And here you have our trend collections coming up, so you can see the different color palettes that are really useful for our designers. So here we have the Modern Glamour Sensational palette, and you can see some of our products in here as well. Modern Glamour Subtle, New Traditional Refined, and New Traditional Raw. So that's it for my very brief intro to the catalog. I can't wait for you all to see it and actually have it in your hands. But for now, that's it. And I'll hand it over to Cindy in PD.
So do you want me to share my screen? Is that what you're?
Yeah, anyone
Okay.
can share their screens now.
Okay, perfect. Can you see the presentation?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So here we are. It's at the beginning of the product development January 2021 launch. I just wanted to share with you a few of the highlights from the catalog. As you know, we always like to put art on pillows. We think it's a nice crossover and a way for people to embellish their homes in more than one way with our art. So here are some of the examples showing where we have art crossing over to pillows. Excuse me. Some of them are from our more classic, more popular pieces, such as the OL280. And here are some newer ones, once again with Matisse feel in the first one, and nice florals. And even more with our popular horses as well. Horse themes are very, very popular. And of course, Ksenia's faces are being translated into pillows as well. Here, I just wanted to point out some of the interesting aspects of some of the art that's being launched this season. We have some art that has a dimensional feel to it. They have embellishments that have more than just paint. We have paper as well as foil collage. So here on this particular piece, the OL2045, you're going to see that there are paper embellishments as well as hand chalked embellishments, as well as the gold foil. So sometimes that's not always evident in the catalog or online. So I just wanted to point that out to you. Another interesting piece is this set of two here by Patrick. As you can see in the close-up images, Patrick has actually embellished the glass, not just the actual artwork itself. So it really makes it lift up and stand out from the rest of the piece. It's really unique, really original. So I just wanted to point that out so that you guys will know when, if you get any questions on it, or if you want to mention that while discussing it with a client. Here also we have three-dimensional block piece. This is a Stefan piece. And it's nice when we have pieces that are just not paint. We have actual three-dimensional embellishments framed. It creates a unique look to the room. It's not just paint or chalk on canvas. Stefan really excels at this kind of art. So I just wanted to bring it to your attention that we have this. Hope I'm not going too quickly. Another piece here is a set of 4 done by Amber. And these pieces are interesting because of the fact that the prints are actually done on an aluminum plate. They imitate what's called a daguerreotype photo process, which was originally done back over probably close to 100 years ago, where they would literally print straight onto the silver plate. So this simulates that look and gives it a nice shine, a bit of a shimmer behind the black and white photo. It's a nice original look. This year we've included frame colors just to give you an idea of the range of frame colors that we have. Of course, they sometimes vary from factory to factory, but in general, we have the gold leaf, the gold, the antique brass, champagne silver, silver leaf, pure silver or silver, dark brown, brown, and black. So here we also have the whitewash, which I don't think we have a lot of, but we do have it in a few pieces, as well as dark gray. We want to add information on a floating frame versus flush frame. I tried to crop in tight so you could see the difference. The term floating frame just means that the L-shaped frame is floating away from the canvas and there's a space between the canvas. I believe that there's normally about 1/4 of an inch between the canvas and the frame itself, and that's what the floating frame term means. We also have flush frames, which are also becoming very popular. These are set very tightly to the canvas and touch the canvas sides. Here are examples of two-way hanging art. These two particular examples I selected because of the fact that they show what I consider to be the indicators of two-way hanging art. As you know, we don't always show the two ways that the art hangs online or in the catalog. We don't always have space for that. So sometimes a little trick is to take a look at the bottom corner and see if the signature of the artist is set on a bit of an angle. And this allows the art to be hung both ways and still has the artist signature reading correctly. Here you'll see this is the way we have the hanging system set up for the two-way hanging art, either wired or just with D-rings. And here are the hanging systems for the art. It just shows you the different terms for different hanging ways that you might hear on a day-to-day basis. You'll have the wired art, which is, as you see, fully wired with the D-rings, or then you have the D-ring hangers only. And then other terms that you might hear are keyhole hanger, which I show an example of below, as well as sawtooth hanger. So just to give you a visual to show you what those things mean and what they are. Here we have another unique product. This is the first time I believe that we're launching a product such as this. These are metal mobile art. These can be used inside or outside. If they're used outside, they should be used in a protected area, protected from strong winds or heavy rain. Because they are metal, they will tend to patina over time. So if somebody is going to hang it outside, I would strongly suggest that they spray it with lacquer to try and protect it from the weather. Or they can let it patina and it creates a whole different look. It comes with the chain. The chain is adjustable. The full chain is 60 inches. And can be adjusted according to the needs of the customer. You can also hang it against the wall should you want to do that. It makes for an interesting piece. And that's it for me. Once again, sorry, I didn't introduce myself at the beginning, but I'm Cindy, as Jen said, and I'm development for art. And now I'll hand it off to the next person.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Stephanie. I'll be discussing with you mostly the textile accent furniture and accessories that we are launching in this new collection, January 2021. So over here, I wanted to point out some textile materials that you'll often see used in pillows and accent furniture. In furniture, they're used mostly in stools, benches, poofs, and ottomans. So over here we have a polyester Sherpa material, which is also known as a faux shearling. Here on this end here, this is a pillow. It has slightly longer hairs than the one here on the right. It's more, has more of a softer texture than this one. It's more rough. Next, here we have polyester linen, which is often used on our printed artwork pillows. For here, it will be quite difficult to differentiate the difference between polyester linen versus 100% linen. But I just wanted to show you guys that this are the two materials that we often use. Next, we have a smooth polyester velvet versus a distressed polyester velvet. Distress has been very popular in our collections. So here you'll see this often used in the furniture like stools. Next, we have polyurethane leather, also known as PU. Here we consider this a smooth PU leather material. And on the right, we have a distressed material. Next, this is actually a new material we are introducing this year. It's our first time doing this on pillows. It's a polyester corduroy material. It's a material that was very trendy in the 70s in fashion, and it's actually becoming more on trend this year as well. Here we have 100% cotton. For cotton, it's quite difficult, like the linen material, to differentiate from one to another. But this is just to show you an example that this cotton has a tighter, finer weave, while this one has a thicker weave. Some unique products in the pillows that I wanted to introduce. We have these two sphere pillows. These have been everywhere in the design world, and we thought this was a perfect item to introduce at Renwell. This is a polyester velvet material, and here we have the faux shearling material, which you saw previously. Another unique products in pillows are these pillows with side gusset. This gives more dimension to the pillows on the sofa or on your bed, and the depth of the pillow is approximately 2 inches. Next, I wanted to discuss the pillow fillers and explain the differences between the indoors and the outdoor fillers. So to start with the indoor fillers, generally for indoor and outdoor, the pillow cover size will always be an inch smaller than the filler size. So for example, the pillow cover is 25 inch, therefore the filler will be 26 inch. All our indoor fillers are 95% feather and 5% down with a cotton outer shell. For the SKU number, when we receive the covers shipped without filler, the SKU number will start with a PW, but once it's filled, it becomes PWFL. Outdoor fillers, same rule as the indoor fillers. The cover size will be 1 inch smaller. Filler size is 1 inch bigger. Indoor pillow fillers are with 100% polyester. Sorry, outdoor pillow, that's a mistake here. Is 100% polyester outer shell. And for this one to differentiate from the indoor fillers, we added the X here at the end, which you'll also see we use this X at the end of the SKU number in our rugs and the outdoor furniture. So these are all the new pillows we are launching in January. These are just to explain that this year we decided we had to import the pillows pre-filled from China because we've been encountering a few issues with our local filler supplier, and they were not able to fulfill our orders on time. So to avoid any issues with our customers and completing their orders, we thought it was a better idea to have them pre-filled. So this is just to show you. These are all pre-filled from China. And the only exception for the indoor pillows is the pillows imported from India. So these ones are imported without filler because India cannot use feather, 95% feather and 5% down filling. So these ones will be filled locally with our filler supplier. So outdoor pillow covers will be imported pre-filled from India with the polyester filling. All pillows that are imported with filler are vacuum packed. So here I wanted to introduce the complete outdoor collection. Just some important notes for the outdoor furniture. Everything is treated for outdoor use. The pillows and the rugs are polypropylene material, and this is a material commonly used in outdoor textile. So they're water repellent, but not water resistant. So it's important to tell this to the customers. It would be fine to leave the rugs outdoors, but the pillows would have to be brought inside if ever it rains, or if there's other like winds, maybe it might damage the material. So suggest that the customer brings it inside. Here is just to show you the fillers used in the furniture, like stools and benches. So here we have EPS balls that are used in our poofs. And here we have cotton and foam, which is used in our benches or ottomans. Some unique products this launch in the furniture. Here we have a very tall, slim table. It can be used for your glass, your phone, remote, or any other small objects. This table here has a unique feature. It has a magazine or book holder, as you can see here. Next, we have this decorative ladder. It could be used for your throws, blankets, or towels. And it's really important to mention to the customer that it's not to be used for climbing. It's not secured to the wall, and it doesn't have any protection underneath the feet to prevent it from sliding. So it's really used for lightweight objects like the blankets and throws. Next, we have some new nested furniture that we're introducing. These are very popular. It's sets of tables placed and stored inside one of the other. The customer gets more use in a small space, and it's also uses less warehouse storage space when packaged. So that's always a plus. Next items that I wanted to introduce are these candle holders. I would just like to mention that the candles are not included with the product. In the future, we do plan on having the candles included, but for the moment, they will not be. Here, I won't go into the rug constructions, but I just wanted to mention that this description can also be found at the beginning of the rug section in the catalog. So it'd be really useful to read it and take the time to understand the different constructions. So sorry, here we have the hand loomed, we have hand woven, punja, hand knotted, hand tufted, power loom, also known as machine made, leather, patchwork. This launch, we are introducing a new quality called Ariella. This is made in Turkey. Here we have the natural cowhide rugs. It's important to know for these rugs that since it is natural, that the size and the shape may vary. But if there's a big differentiation from the image that we have online, it's important to let PD know so we can double check that for you. But typically they should have the same coloration, similar spots, and similar tone. So that's it for me. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. So for anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Jennifer Addy. I have been working with Renwell since 2015. I started in key accounts, and since 2018, I'm a lighting product developer and also mirrors now. So going into the mirror category, in addition to what we currently have in the line, we have designed a few additional mirrors with shelf for functionality. Our mirrors with shelves are usually a good seller for us. And T2457, bottom right, the previous SKU that was similar to this one had a different shelf. We decided to relaunch it with a flat shelf instead. So we revised it as a new SKU. So this is important to keep in mind that all natural or handmade products could vary in patterns or color. For example, here we have terrazzo, we have marble, we have natural wood and mosaic. So these lighting have an added feature that is interesting. The ceiling light, LPC 4403, can be a flush mount, a wall sconce, and a pendant. The floor lamp includes a table, and the sockets of the wall sconce are removable. Okay, so for general information for mirrors, basically here I wanted to explain like the different types of mirrors that we have that can hang in one way or two ways. So basically every mirror can hang either vertically or horizontally, and we in the past we used to say one way or two way, but for e-com and websites we had to change our information. So obviously, this information is noted in the master sheet. And since January 2019, the website also includes images of the back of the mirror. Sometimes there's exceptions, but we mostly have the images of the mirror. And so I wanted to explain what is one-way hang. So usually it's when a mirror includes a rope, a strap, or a knob, and that needs to be hanged on the wall. and yeah. And then we have also mirror with shells, mirror with shape. For example, this one, MT2431, it can't be hung vertically because of the design. It just makes more sense to hang it as horizontal like this. And mirrors with the square or perfectly round shape like MT2414. Then we have a two-way hang. Usually it's when we have a regular shape like a rectangular, like this one here, MT2417. And sometimes we have exceptions with like more something like a round shape like that, that would be interesting to have to hang where the line is, or where the all glass frame is, to give the option for the client to put it however they want on the wall. And same for the dodecagon. They can hang it however they like, either at the pointy tip or at the flat edge. So for the all glass mirrors, we had a few questions from customer service. Basically, I wanted to point out that we won't, under the frame finish column, we're just gonna put not available, because basically it's an all glass mirror is just a mirror. So that information will be put in mirror finish, just to clarify. And we have now added a new column, and it's called mirror shape. So basically, this will be very helpful for e-com. Wanted to point out that we have a new floor mirror. We haven't done a floor mirror before, freestanding mirror. So I thought this was good to show you guys for the new launch. I want this page here. I talked about it last year, but I thought it was still important to keep it. It's just to let you know that these three mirrors are still vanity tested. We don't do vanity tested in our signature line, except for these three, and usually LED mirrors that I'm going to show you on the next page. But when we say vanity tested mirrors, it's usually when we can put the mirrors in humid environments, or else they can have a distortion on the frame, and it can cause it to break. For the LED mirrors, these are, as I was saying, vanity tested. And usually with LED mirrors, because it has lighting, it's important to note that usually it needs to come with an IP number, and that IP number will tell you like the rating of the actual mirror. So the first digit here, let's say 4, this will be what protects it from the solid objects, and the other digit is for protection for the liquids. So I wanted to show you the chart because it's important to actually use it whenever it's needed, and you can always go back to it. We have promo items. These are the promo items for this new launch. So these are the mirrors. Then we have these additional mirrors. We have a silver champagne in our line currently, and it's been selling very well. So we've decided to add a gold painted finish. For the packaging, I'm not going to go into details, but it's good to know that currently our packaging is, we add foam into it for protection. And with purchasing, we've been in discussion of changing it to honeycomb instead of using foam. And this will be, for now, this will only be for mirror and lighting category. Eventually, we're gonna include it in the other categories, but for now it's only mirrors and lighting, and it's not already changed. Basically, with time, if we get reorders, we're eventually going to change them. So this slide is basically just to show you the common bulbs that we have, and the types of socket that we have. So we have E12, E26, and G9, and this is usually what it looks like and the dimensions. And these are the types of shapes that we have, and yeah, the letter is for the shape, basically. It's good to know for reference. For January launch, we have a new bulb, and this bulb is LED and certified Title 20. Basically, it just means that it meets the energy efficient standards for California law, and we're adding it to our table lamps and floor lamps. Obviously, there's exceptions. We're only going to use it if, let's say, we're going to use it for all table and floor lamps. However, like here, there's an example that shows that there's another bulb on this table lamp, and we will leave this one because it's decorative. And right now it's only in China. We're still looking into getting it into India, so that could take a bit of time. But for now, all you need to know is that we included it in most of our products, and it's noted in the master sheet. And whenever we're gonna get reorders for older items for table and floor lamps, we're gonna note on a list which ones are added. So you can always come and ask me the question, and I can share you the list. For this one, for this slide, basically it's just to show you that you will notice on any of our bulb specifications that there's a Kelvin. Basically, this number notes the color temperature. For a signature, we usually use between 2700 or 4000. So this scheme just shows you the different color temperature depending on the Kelvin number. So this is a scheme of different parts of the table lamp for your reference. I get questions a lot about dimmable for ceiling light or sconces. So I thought this was interesting to keep. I spoke about it last year, but this is still important to mention. Any incandescent bulbs with dimmable switch is dimmable. Basically, all incandescent which are not LED are dimmable. LED bulbs in a circuit with non-dimmable switch are only going to operate 100%. They won't dim. Non-dimmable LED bulbs in a circuit with a dimming switch will operate normally and can flicker usually if it's moved. Not every LED dimmer switch is right for every LED bulb, so we need to review the bulbs and dimmer features whenever the customer needs to buy the dimmer with the bulb that they need. This is to show you that basically it's a reminder. I've said it on last presentation as well. This is important that we do have a column that notes if it's good for slope ceilings. These are 3 examples that can work for slope ceilings. Even on the images, if you go on the website, basically maybe you can zoom and you can check, or you can check the master sheet. You have 2 tools that you can use to determine. This is a canopy with a round small ball that can swivel from side to side. This is a chain, and this is a cord. So these are good for slope ceilings. So this is basically to explain to you that we have different types of hanging. So this is a tube, and usually it's 60 it's pretty standard for, especially for China, that it's 60 inches height. We have 2 tubes of 6 inches and 4 tubes of 12 inches. Basically, this is just an example of two times the tubes. This is chain, and this is a cord. The chains are usually 60 inches, and cord 108. These are different types of wiring. So we have for portables. So we have inline on-off switch. We have a foot switch, pull switch, and a rotary switch. You can have 2 types of rotary switch. You can have on-off only, or you can have a 3-way. Also, a new column in the master sheet is the cord length. So this is something new that we added for this launch. Inline and hardwired. What's important to note here is that usually whenever you have a cord for, let's say, an LED mirror or a wall sconce, it can be cut and changed to hardwired. But this for sure needs to be done by a professional. To show you an example, because I had many questions about it. Hardwired versus portable. Hardwired is usually wires connected straight to the wall or the ceiling, and portables are like movable. They have cords, like you can unplug it and move it around in the room and plug it elsewhere. These are our new promo items for this launch for lighting. So we have 4 in total, and you can tell by the code here that it's set of 2. So basically they come in 2 in a box. So set of 2 for these promo items. This is to show you different metal finishes that we usually work with. For sure, it can vary also from factory to factory, but these are the standard that we usually use. And here we have the description of each finishes. And we have the abbreviations in case it's noted somewhere. It's a good reference to have. And yes, basically that's it. That's it for me. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you, everyone. And you'll be receiving the PDF of the presentation by email. And if you have any questions, you can always leave comments in the YouTube video or reach out to any of us directly. Thank you very much.